So today marks the official first day of No Shave November. Danny texts me and he says, "Hey, are we doing No Shave November?"
It's the first day of November, so you all know what that means. No Shave November.
And I said, "I don't know, because I am currently in the process of trying to find a new job for myself, and I have interviews, and I can't grow facial hair. It just looks like a mess of peach fuzz on my face." Then he sends me this video. He's already shaved. So I felt bad, and I said, "Okay, Dan, I will shave too." Even though I don't have much to shave, as you can tell, there's not much there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's looking mighty, mighty good. Here we go.
He's already in the process of doing it. He's already filmed his video. You'll see in the podcast, or the podcast you're watching today, you'll see that he's already shaved. Let me prop you guys up. Let me get shaven. I'll bring you along for the journey, even though there's not much here.
It's probably been about 3 years that I've had a mustache. Straight. I've shaved my face down, all that kind of stuff. Obviously my sideburns, my neck.
I found some old Barbasol shaving cream. So we're gonna do this legit shaving. So all over your face. Get in your mouth. Make sure it tastes really good. I want all the, I'm gonna put a little bit up there too. Let's just shave the eyebrows off. Not really. My wife would kill me.
Now can we all just say, this right here is a fire look. This is a good look. I look fantastic. If you disagree, you're just wrong. Period. But this right here, this looks real good. Alright? I don't care what none of y'all say.
I got my razor. Hopefully I don't cut myself. Like I just did, I just took a chunk of skin off my finger. Like an idiot. Let's shave. I hope this is interesting content for you, Daniel. This is what you wanted me to do.
It is No Shave November, which means we gotta shave off the mustache. Gotta do the sideburns. I'm digging myself with these sideburns and mustache. I look like such a dad. A good looking dad.
Now time to get the neck beard. Or the neck fuzz. Oh look, I cut myself. Here, it's right there, blood. See, I haven't done this in a long time. This is such a flattering camera angle.
I'm one sexy daddy. All right, here we go. I'm for sure missing some spots. I'll finish it when I get inside.
I'll wash this all off real quick. Well, there you go.
Oh yeah, here we go. All right. This hurts. I really don't want to shave the stash off, okay? I've been with just the stash many times. And I really don't want to do it. Now I have no choice. I almost talked myself out of it. I can feel it. I can feel it happening. That's how you decrease 20 years off your life. Or what you look like, not off your life. That's how you take 20 years off of what you look like.
I'm all taken care of. Got a little nick right there. Gotta love the double chin.
I look so weird and bad and good. I wish I had the stash and the sideburns still. Really do.
Now we officially start No Shave November. So you'll see through the podcast the progression of us, growing this out. You'll see I can't grow anything, and Dan's probably gonna make fun of me for it. And that's fine. I'm totally prepared for that. I was born with bad hair genes. So back to the podcast.
Guys, I feel a fart in my tummy. No, he's got friends.
Ooh.
Of the solid nature.
Let him sleep.
Listen, this
Do we
chair
need
might-
to come back tomorrow,
No.
Daniel? Or you could be a Krabby Patty the rest of the time.
Am I really that crabby?
First, no. Now,
You're mopey. You're not energetic at all.
This is what he yells at me every night.
What, Rachel? About you being mopey?
Yes.
Say that. You can't say that. I'm here.
Welcome to the Dangerous Host Podcast with your hosts, Dan and Tyler, where Dan can't make up his mind today. This is episode 2 of the podcast,
Yeah.
where Tyler does all the work.
Oh, really? No.
Is that why
Listen.
you're saucy?
That's not why I'm saucy.
Okay,
No, I'm-
I'm going to give a little backstory. This man has been saucy all day, and he's been refusing to tell us, so I'm calling him out on podcast, so he has to tell me the truth. Why are you
Okay.
being so saucy? I can just put you on my
I was-
Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Listen, I was going to save this for later, for the middle of the podcast, but I'm going to do it now. Welcome to a new segment called That Really Burns My Bread.
I get it. It's a toast joke.
It's a toast joke, yeah. Which, you know, we spitballed, Erica and I spitballed different names because it was Grind My Gears, but that's already been done. Ground My Coffee, but ground coffee is good. Burn My Toast, but
Isn't most coffee grounded?
exactly. So that's a good thing. Grinding gears is a bad thing. Ground coffee is a great thing. So here's what really burns my bread.
ODOT.
Not today. They didn't get under my skin today. I have gotten a solid 4 hours of sleep, grand total, between the time of 9 p.m. last night and 6 a.m. today.
I
Now-
texted you at 8 o'clock and you didn't respond.
Then I might have been asleep by then. I don't think so. So, yesterday, I started uploading episode 1.
Oh. Yeah, you were up all day texting me talking about this.
Yeah.
You texted me at 1 o'clock this morning.
That's right, because that was the first time I woke up.
Yep.
It was 9 o'clock when I went to sleep, and it was 1 a.m. when I woke up. And I said 4 hours, about maybe 5 hours of sleep. The internet that I have to deal with, I started uploading that at around 3:30 to 4 p.m. It was scheduled to be uploaded or to go live at 6 a.m. today. Do you want to know when the initial upload was done?
What?
You want to take a wild guess?
Like when it started or when it actually uploaded?
When it was 100% uploaded, because it's still not in 4K as of recording this right now. It's still not uploaded in its full glory. It was done at 5:30 a.m. Scheduled
12 hours. 12 hours.
13 and a
you started at
half.
4, yeah.
Hey, Buckeye,
Oh, no.
you have a monopoly
Sponsor
in my
us.
town. Oh, if Buckeye tried to sponsor us, I would meet with them in person just so I can them up in there. I can't say that, so that might be bleeped out. It was bad. Hey, Buckeye, I pay too much money for really expensive internet that doesn't do what I'm paying it to do. When I pay for 10 megabits a second,
Megabits.
it is. It's not megabytes.
I know.
It's megabits.
Okay, I got you.
Megabits.
Okay, why? Don't yell at me because you're mad at Buckeye.
To give you an idea, no, I'm not going to go there. I pay for 10 megabits a second upload. Do you know what the national average of internet upload speed is in America? This is including BFEs and everywhere else. 72 megabits a second. Hey, Buckeye, the product you offer to this major city is worse than 1/7 of the national average. And then I pay for 10. Do you know what I get? Do you know what I get when I pay for 10? 1. I did the math, Buckeye. It should have taken 6 hours to upload the video. 6. You know what it was done at? 13 and a half hours.
It's still uploaded today.
30 minutes before broadcast.
And it's still sitting at 360p. It'll be at 4K by the next time this one comes out. I don't know. I don't know if it's just where you live, because I have never had issues, because I have Buckeye as well, but I've never had issues in my house.
I have had nothing but issues with them since signing up. I've had to file a claim with the FCC once. And then my issues that I dealt with for 2 years got resolved.
File another claim.
I'm about to. If I wasn't so busy. With everything else, I would also file that claim. I was actually going to call them and yell at them last night, but then I realized they would go into my modem and it would not detach me. It would take me off the internet if I did that. So
the video wouldn't have been uploaded anyway.
Correct. No, that's just one of the things that really has been burning my bread.
What's the other things that have been burning your bread, Dan?
Do we really want to do that now? Is this good content? Do people want to see me be angry?
Well, we got to get it off your chest.
What's burning your bread? Anything burning your bread?
Nothing at this current moment.
Okay, so I gave him a chance.
Buckeye treats me well.
Get it off your chest.
Buckeye treats me well.
No.
I've never had bad internet with Buckeye. I pay a lot of money, but it works.
Yeah.
I think it has to be where you're at.
Real quick, so we're actually going to start the episode probably with our videos of us shaving. So you probably already know what I'm talking about, unless I change my mind while editing. But we are doing No Shave November. If any of you men out there, big manly men, would like to shave your beards, even though this is coming out like a week
Next
into
week,
November.
this week into November.
But-
Most guys are already doing No Shave November.
Yeah, let us know. Leave a comment telling us how your No Shave November is going.
So I talk about it in my video a
Yeah.
little bit, but I am in the process of trying to find a job. And you sent me a text saying, hey, are we really doing No Shave November?
Yeah.
I said, it's going to be hard for me because I'm hoping to have interviews and I don't want a rat's nest on my face.
Which, by the way, my reaction to that
I'm getting to
is
it.
this right here.
I'm getting to it. He sends me a video. It's like a 5-second video that says, I wish you would have told me that sooner. And it's just his face completely shaved. And then I felt bad. So I was like, fine, I'll record the video and I'll do it until I have an interview. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Okay. So I have to apologize to Erica.
Uh-oh.
Because last week we were talking about how toast cuts the roof of her mouth. And I had my run-in with this for the first time.
What?
Wait, you've
Yeah.
experienced
Yes.
the toast side?
So
Okay.
when we went to
Okay.
lunch on Sunday,
Uh-huh.
I ordered the triple-decker club,
Yep.
and my mouth
That's the sandwich that spawned the conversation.
is relatively small
Yeah.
compared to my body.
My mouth surprisingly doesn't take up 30% of my body.
Yeah. No, so my mouth is relatively small, and these sandwiches are just
Massive.
quarter sizes are pretty big.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That is the exact
painful,
sandwich
isn't it?
that made her say that.
It is. It's a real thick daddy.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
It's like that thick, and I just go for it.
Yeah.
And it literally scraped the roof of my mouth. I didn't bleed from it, but I did feel the pain afterwards of, oh yeah, that's a little scratchy. That's not fun. So I've had my first experience with toast.
Wait, your first experience with toast or your first danger? Your
My first
experience with
danger
toast.
expenditure. My first dangerous adventure with toast.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I guess you guys are in a club. Rachel, you and I are very much on a team. I wanted to say that because Rachel and I.
Say what? That you two are in the club?
Yeah,
Or
we're in a
we're
club.
all in clubs together.
It's us two against you guys.
Okay, Dan, how tall do you stand?
I stand 5'6".
Okay, I'm 6'3".
Yeah. Yeah.
Erica is 5. I think so. I'm not good at math. You're 5'10". You said. My wife, 5 foot, nothing.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a solid 5 foot nothing.
Yeah. So that
Like a proportionate short though.
you realize that
Yeah, you're
if we
petite.
did
Yes.
tall to small, it's going to be boy, girl, boy, girl.
Yeah,
It's you, Erica, me, Rachel.
yeah,
We're both brunettes.
yeah,
We're both shorter than you guys.
yeah.
You're both redheads and tall.
With glasses.
With glasses.
We're the cool ones.
But Rachel also wears glasses.
I do too. But I just don't wear them. So, anyways, we're gonna have to team up to take you guys down.
Team battles.
Team battle. Team deathmatch. Anyways, should I get back into what burns my bread?
I want to know. Sure it's not me?
This
Because we had a tense conversation earlier.
We did. It's
for
all good.
episode 2. This has just turned into Danny Boy rants.
Do you want me to stop?
No,
Okay.
because I know it's coming up, and I have a point to argue with.
If it's Danny Boy rants, can we talk about ODOT?
Not today.
Wait till it actually makes him angry in that moment. It is hilarious.
I'll record
No,
an actual
that's
video.
not true, because we had a run-in where I said something that wasn't applying to ODOT at all, and he got so mad about it.
It's true.
Okay, so this is what happened.
First off, what ODOT is for the people
No,
who
hold
don't.
on. I gotta get there because this
Okay.
is what sparked all this. So we, oh, this is really bad. We went to go get lunch, and we're coming back. And I said, "Oh, they're doing construction over here, and it seems to be taking them a really long time."
You
No,
said it was going really fast.
I said it was going really
building.
fast. That's right.
It was a
I said-
building going
I
up.
said it was going really fast, and then all of a sudden I say, "I hate ODOT." I was like, first off, what's ODOT? And then you said all you said to me was buses. That's all you said.
That's all you heard. I said Ohio Department of Transportation.
Oh yeah, okay. So
And all you heard was
okay.
buses.
No. Ohio Department of Transportation.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize that they were the ones that built the roads.
That's correct.
So I just thought you were angry. I thought he was angry at buses.
No, that's harder. That's different.
Yes, okay. But the problem is I was talking about construction going up really fast, and this man just goes, "Oh, I really hate ODOT."
The way the conversation went is, wow, that building's going up really fast. The last time I was here, it was like nothing. I said, yeah, I hate ODOT.
And then I sat there. We sat there for literally 20 minutes on the drive back, probably. No, it was probably 15. And yeah, I was just like, I'm really confused on what buses and construction have to do with anything together.
It was a very long who's on first type conversation. I mean, it was pretty insane how long it took for
I had
us
never
to
heard
connect
it
the
called
dots.
ODOT before.
What do you hear it called?
Nothing.
What?
I just figured,
So you just never heard
I
of
just
it?
call them traffic cone boys. That's all they are. They're just people that put the traffic cones out and then
Yeah.
walk away and you never see them do any work.
Listen, I could go into an ODOT rant, but I refuse to right now. We'll save that for episode 3.
We don't
4,
even live in
5,
Ohio.
6,
Why are
7,
you
8.
mad at it? I'm just kidding.
We live in California.
We live in Little Detroit.
All right. So, anyways, I'll make this burnt toast or burnt bread section a little bit shorter.
I think it was okay. Go ahead.
What?
Counseling session with Daniel Cervi.
Hey, Apple.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Now I understand.
You're outnumbered on this one.
No, I'm in this room. I'm outnumbered, but statistically, half the
With
people,
your own parents, you're outnumbered.
half the people have Apple, half the people don't. All right.
Okay. Go continue. I will let you continue your rant. I'm the counselor. I need a journal. Do I have a journal in here?
All right. So, Apple. I really wanted our first podcast to be up on Apple Podcasts.
Did you not end up figuring it out?
I'm getting there.
Oh, no.
So last night, because I had the audio version, that only took about what? Go ahead.
Can I just say, as an Apple consumer, that 55.45% of Americans own Apple, which means we're the majority.
Hey, majority of people. Sorry, you're all stupid. Anyways,
Sponsor us, Apple. Make us lots
Apple,
of money.
if you come in here and try to sponsor us, I'm just kidding.
We'll take the check.
I'll take it. That one I'll take. So, Apple, I don't use your products. I don't own an Apple product. Well, that's a lie. I do own 2 tablets, one that does nothing, and the other one that my daughter uses. Because I will say this, I'll give
that
credit.
Kindle Fires are cheaper, right?
I don't care. I don't care about tablets. I don't understand why people own a tablet. It's just a larger phone that's harder to carry around.
I can fit in my back pocket. Like,
I know. Anyways, credit where credit's due. If you're going to buy a tablet, buy an Apple. It just makes sense. They are the sturdiest. They'll just work the longest. Moving on from that.
you're not even going to let me argue back?
I didn't say anything to argue against. I said they're the best tablet.
But you're yelling at, you're just moving on from the tablet. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
What was your argument?
What
was the argument against it being the best tablet as an Apple user?
I thought you were moving away from Apple.
But what did I complain about? What did I say? All I said was Apple people.
Continue, please.
All right. So 55.5% of you suck at knowing things. Let me explain why.
Says the man that had a
listen, I
Google
don't really
Pixel.
mean that. I don't really mean that. Google Pixel, that phone was amazing.
That phone was trash.
Not trash.
Which one?
The 4.
I didn't have the 4.
Yes, you did, because it stopped working on you. It wouldn't charge anymore. This is the reason why you got the Samsung.
No, it's not.
Samsung. What?
I got the Samsung because I got so mad my accent changed. Listen, there's some things I care a lot about. Phones
Are you a
is
part
one
of the
them.
Fellowship Ghibli?
Can I get this out? Can I just do my rant and then we can discuss it after?
Okay, do your rant, because I have a lot to talk about.
Me too.
Continue.
Part of it's butt wiping. Anyways, stay tuned.
Are you going to wipe my butt?
We'll see. Sorry, I just smelled something really good. I don't know what it was. Maybe it's the smell of burning toast because I'm having a stroke. Anyways, I wanted to have our podcast be on Apple Music. That was important to me because 55.5% of you out there use Apple products. And so that might be an easy access point. It is, I think, the number one podcast.
Podcast?
Podcast. Again, so angry my accent changed. It's the number one podcast platform, I think. I think it's even above Spotify. So naturally, we won it. For me to just make an account to link to my Spotify account so I can just upload it directly there, it took 13 hours as well. Now, granted, it wasn't a full 13 hours of doing stuff, but it was an hour of doing things. It was an hour of me putting in all my information, waiting for verification codes, which I had to get 4 separate verification codes just to make an account. Then, what does Apple tell me? Oh, hey, before you can make this account, you have to make a different Apple account. Now, for me to verify that account, what do I have to do? I have to do it through iTunes. Guess who doesn't have iTunes on their computer?
Why didn't you come ask me? You could just use mine.
What?
I have an iTunes. I have iCloud. That's probably what they wanted, and an Apple ID. They didn't want you to sign up for an Apple ID.
I had to make an Apple ID.
Daniel.
What? No, I'm not done. There's so much more.
But the problem here doesn't seem to be Apple.
Listen, there's so much more. So I had to download iTunes. To verify an account, I had to download an application I didn't want on my computer. That is the definition of stupid. I don't even want this application. Now, here's the worst part. To verify the account, once I downloaded iTunes, I had to then give them my credit card information. You cannot verify your account without a credit card. Hey, Apple, I'm never going to pay you for anything. To me, you're trash. I'm never going to give you any money. Why do I have to give you my bank information just to verify my account?
We're losing sponsors.
Because when your daughter comes up and says, I want this game, can you please download it for me?
That's on a separate account.
But it's usually linked up to an Apple ID.
Right.
Because you can't download apps with it.
Hey, you know who doesn't pay for apps? A business. And what am I doing when I set up a podcast? Running a business. I'm not just some guy. It's a business. Don't you yawn at me.
I'm losing it over here.
I'm done. Now you know why.
Is there anything else?
No, there's nothing else.
There's nothing else that's...
It's my lack of sleep, internet, and Apple.
I want to kind of fuel the fire a little bit.
All right.
Here at our works, on our works Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
It's awful. Like worse than your house. I uploaded 4 videos and only took 15 minutes.
How long were the videos?
Like 10 minutes each.
Well.
Is that your phone?
Yep.
Turn the audio off.
Should have done that before I threw it on the ground.
Yes, you should have.
But you know what? That's how I do. Anyways, yeah, I know. Well, keep in mind here, it's a gigabyte upload. At my house, it's 10 megabits upload. All right. Do you have anything else you want to talk about? End of the podcast. No, just kidding. Do you have another subject?
Nobody wants to go. Like when you ask people where they want to move to, the first response they give you is not Alaska.
Me,
typically,
I do.
So before Rachel and I, when we were just dating. No, I think this might have been before we were dating. I had just asked her like, where of all the places in the world you want to move to, and I just bumped my microphone. Of all the world you want to move to, where would you want to move? She said Alaska, and I said, well, I'm marrying this girl now. Because who says Alaska?
Me.
I can't marry you, Dan.
Not now. You wouldn't ruin it by marrying her.
Well, I don't know if Alaska has those kind of rules.
I'm short. I'm brunette. We could have made it work. Anyways, yeah, I would totally be down with living in Alaska. I like the cold. I like the thought of the sun either never coming up or never going down.
Can you imagine going to work?
Can you stop yawning?
I am sorry. I can't help it.
You can.
You make me record these things at 8 o'clock at night.
Oh, are we
It's
going
my
to do the
bedtime.
baby talk?
It's my bedtime. I don't appreciate the insult, sir.
What? How did I insult you?
You little baby talk.
You're the one who did the baby talk. Anyways.
Veggie tales, veggie tales, veggie tales.
That has no place here. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. So I do have a question. I talked about wiping your butt. Not me wiping your butt. But I am curious because I had this thought and I almost texted you this question. And then then I decided it was meant for the podcast.
I will text you. This is the first problem with your communication skills.
Okay.
I apparently just need a hat back on Snapchat because that's how your girlfriend gets a hold of you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how I communicate
Except
with her. 100%.
you get distracted with Call of Duty and then you don't respond for like a half an hour. And then,
You're not supposed to tell her that.
I text you. And then I see you're online.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I texted you a half hour ago and you won't respond. You're like, you did? I was like,
Okay.
And this is the other issue I have with this. Your audio is always on. It's never not off. You don't set your phone to vibrate ever.
Yes, I do. I do it all the time. It's a real problem.
But then you said you just have to remind me that it's on vibrate.
Yeah. And then I turn it back off of vibe or onto sound, whatever.
I'm just going to start calling you so I can hear the rot, 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 rot.
It's true.
Okay, continue. You were going to text me a question.
Yeah. And then I did it. By the way, the rut that he's referring to, since it's not, so it's just not permanently confusing. It's my ringtone. It's Twist by Korn, but it's a remix. So anyways.
It's got the juice.
What do you think your accuracy is with wiping your butt?
Dude, I got to go in there like 20 times before it's clean.
So that's when I was thinking about that. I'm like, I believe that my accuracy, as far as being confident that I'm not going to have any poo on my fingers, I would say that's like 95%.
So let me ask you this question.
Okay.
Have you ever had dry poops? Where your poop's like a little dry?
Yeah.
Like,
yes. Yeah, sure.
so I've had them before where like I'll sit there and I'll wipe. The toilet paper gets caught on a dry spot and then it rips. And you have to reach up there and pull it out.
I've never had that experience.
So you're okay, but here's the thing. You're talking about accuracy. I gotta phrase this differently. My wife will go to use the restroom. I was gonna say I watch women wipe, but that's not true. I watch.
Yeah, that's a really weird thing to confess to right now.
Yeah, I've seen.
I
one
go to
woman,
Macy's and I watch women wipe.
I've seen one woman wipe.
Okay.
How is it possible for women to wipe like twice or maybe 3 times, and then they're just completely clean?
Having a bidet really helps, just to point that out there.
I'm not buying a bidet.
Don't knock it till you try it. He was the same one, but now he uses it every time.
I do like it.
Do you feel more confident?
Bidet for my bidet.
Do you feel more confident after going poop and then using a bidet than you do?
I don't.
Really?
Your accuracy's got better.
I'll explain why. One, I don't feel more confident with a bidet.
Dan, how many times do you wipe when you poop?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
So again, my accuracy of not getting poo on my fingies, I would say is like I'm like 95% confident that I won't have poo on my fingies.
So the only accuracy you're talking about
What?
is clean fingies.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
But every time I go to say the next part, somebody else starts talking.
I'm the only one talking. So.
No, and then Erica started talking, and then my brain started talking. Anyways, so the other accuracy is with how much poo is left over. Do you think that when you're done wiping, your butt crack is pooless?
No, I give up after a certain time. Many times. If I see a little bit still on it, I'm like, it's good enough, and I just pull my pants up and walk away.
Okay, so what really? We're gross. Everybody poops.
I'm very sure that women's hygiene, when in the bathroom, is much cleaner than men's, for sure.
Probably.
Yeah, so
Y'all
men are gross in that regard.
Stuck in your hoo-has.
I've never gotten toilet paper
never
stuck
heard
in
of
my
that.
hoo-ha.
Who does that?
How does it get in there?
That's what I was told.
Did you tell him that, Rachel?
It is possible. You don't get like whole sheets stuck in there. Little like
Okay.
itty bitty crumblies.
Okay.
And they're gross.
Imagine I was thinking like a Kleenex box situation. Anyways.
You just pull a Kleenexes out of your hoo-ha. Honey, I got
Lady part.
Honey, I got to blow my nose. Here you go.
No, anyways. So if you were to give me an accuracy rating for the amount of poo left on your crack, what would you say it
I'm
is?
just thinking of a Kleenex dispenser right now. It looks like
They all kind of do if you think about it.
oh my gosh. Okay.
All right. I want an answer to my question.
Woo, my accuracy.
Yes. What percentage would you say? Like, okay, think about it as like Power Wash Simulator. Okay.
I don't have a bidet.
No, just think, well, I mean, that's a good, yeah. But no, think of it as Power Wash Simulator where you have a percentage done, right, of clean.
There's probably 20% left.
Okay, so you're an 80% accuracy.
I'll go to 65. So do the math. I'm a bookkeeper.
You
This is
think
really
you're
bad.
leaving 35% of the poo on your butt?
Okay, I'm going to rephrase it. I'm going back to 20. That sounds a better number. Listen, okay, Dan, I have a real problem.
I know.
Listen,
It's very obvious.
when I wipe, okay. When I wipe,
Yeah.
I have an issue.
Okay.
Because it's like it never stops. It's like the little poo monster sitting there like with a paintbrush. Every
It's
time
like-
I go to
it's-
wipe, it
it's
just
like-
streaks it back up.
It's like you're wiping a Sharpie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got to the point where I dig a little bit.
I get it. I've done that too. Okay. Just to be fair, without getting too graphic, I've done that too. You really need to work on your clinches.
But how regularly do you have to dig in?
Me?
Yes.
Oh. Once every 2 months.
So I have
It's a regular occurrence.
Why don't you start with the dig?
Dan,
Every time you go,
I have a
every time you
question?
wipe, start with digging.
How many squares are you comfortable using?
All right, this is a
So
good
like
one.
I meant like stacked.
Right.
So like when you fold the
So-
toilet paper, like I can't do 2 because I can still feel things. I don't like that.
Well, what ply are you using?
2-ply.
Okay, is that the Kirkland? Because you know I'm using the Kirkland.
Cottonelle blue.
You guys should use the Kirkland.
Sounds like alcohol.
I don't know what Kirkland is, but it's either 2 or 3 ply, but it's cheaper for more. Guarantee it. Hey, Costco, come sponsor us. Anyways,
You used to work there.
yeah, well, shut up.
You got hurt.
I did.
Okay, continue. I'm really enjoying this conversation. It's much better than your burnt toast or whatever.
My burnt bread.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So okay, how many squares?
usually 2.
2 stacked?
Normally I do 2,
So you
but
just
sometimes
rip
I
and
do
fold?
3. Yep.
I'm scared
Well, why?
because I'm afraid when I go for my dig, I'm just gonna poke through.
Well, okay, I guess I've never really planned out how many squares I use for an excavation. I don't know how many
Okay,
tools I bring for an excavation.
I guess the better question I should have asked: are you a water or are you a folder?
I'm a folder.
You are a folder.
Fold and pinch.
Fold and pinch.
You fold it and you pinch it right in the middle. They're over here talking strategy about how to wipe the poo.
That's because women can only wipe front to back.
well, correct.
That's what I was just saying. I was like, they never last in girl world
I made
because
a
you have to
mistake.
wipe very specifically, or it's
I made the
danger.
mistake of wiping back to front once.
I always wipe back to front.
Have you
100%
ever,
of the time.
have you ever caught your
No.
junk?
I'm very, very good at, okay, I was expecting your accuracy to be higher than mine. So I'm like 95% positive I'm going to walk away poo-less on the fingers. All right?
This is where I've never
stop.
got poop
I'm still
on my
not done with
fingers.
the conversation. Not done with the words coming out of my mouth. 95% positive, no poo fingies. I'm 85% positive, clean crack. All right?
Okay. Well, I said I was 80% positive for clean crack.
Yeah. And then you
And-
jumped it down to
For the
65% for whatever reason.
For the fingy thing,
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have to go like 95% because I haven't really ever,
Well, that's where I'm at. That's good.
other
That
than the
means
occasional accidental like breakthrough the
Exactly.
toilet paper at
You
like
have the
a restaurant or
breakthroughs.
something.
you have the breakthroughs, or you have, if you have the sidewall rub up where it's on the side of your finger.
Or it's on the side of the toilet paper, like
Yeah.
sneaked off a little bit and you accidentally touch it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you touch the water faucet.
Welcome to the Danger Toast podcast, where the talk about poo wiping is never done.
So I have a question.
Wait, hold on. I still have to answer the question that Erica asked me a while ago.
What'd she ask?
There's the red flag that she was looking for.
There it was.
Do you stand to wipe or do you sit to wipe?
I'm a stand to wipe.
Oh,
Oh my
praise
God.
the Lord.
No.
I'm a stand to wipe too.
Well, no.
Because all the toilets are
Hold on. All right. You know what?
Do you know how thick your bottom is?
Yeah.
How do you get all up in there without
Okay.
spreading those
So
cheeks?
It's a squat and lean.
Okay. You know what? Hold on. I feel like there needs to be some added.
I have reasons why. So
Let
once
me
you give
do
your
some
reason, I'll give
clarification.
mine.
All right. Listen. No. The clarification needs to be had. I am a back to front wiper. There's a reason. I am extremely muscular and I'm also fat.
Because you wipe.
Because of the way I wipe. That's what made me so strong. No, I'm extremely muscular and I'm fat. So for me, with my short arms, to get all the way down behind me and then to reach over towards the taint and then pull up backwards, I pull a muscle every time. It doesn't work. Okay?
You pull a muscle.
Listen, I have been writhing in pain trying. So, am I a stand to wiper?
He's laying on
No.
the floor still trying to wipe to this day.
I don't sit to wipe and I don't stand to wipe. It's a mixture.
So, what? What? We're not some dogs.
She hikes a leg.
Okay, hold on. I have a squatty potty, and so if I really had a hard one, like a bad poop,
Yeah.
and it's one of those bad ones where it's like a Sharpie, right?
Yeah.
I would put my leg up to help change the angle that my toilet paper is hitting my butt, so I really make sure I get it all.
Okay.
So, do you go front to back between your legs? Or do
Yeah.
you go front to back from behind you?
No, I do front to back between my legs. I start at the top and go to the back.
Rachel?
And then I bidet first.
I come from the back and pull.
See?
See, I can't
doesn't
do
like
that.
it.
I can't do that. I have to go in the front.
You come from. Let me just show the world how I wipe.
Perfect, because you stand up and do it.
No, I don't. I sit on I squat.
I squat too.
Okay, so I'm on the toilet. This is me on the toilet world. I lean forward, elbows on the knees. One hand scoots things over. It slides it to the side. Other hand reaches in, does the business.
At that point, you might.
At that point, you can still wipe front to back.
Okay, so
What? I'm still hooked up on why you choose to wipe back to front. Because that is the complete opposite.
Because to be fair, I understand why. I don't strictly wipe just back to front. I do back to front the entire time till I feel confident that my percentage is around
from the front
90%,
to the back.
and then I do front to
Yep.
back.
Yep.
So it's excavate, smooth out. And
See-
if the smooth out comes back with no extra fill dirt, then we know that we're in good shape to get up. And then I use wet wipes.
If there's still,
And I use two.
if there,
Because those rip when I'm doing my business.
so my reason for standing up is because
Those actually do front to back too. Anyways, go on.
the reason I stand up is because I'm taller than most toilets that I
Right.
that I sit on, so it's very uncomfortable for me to especially the round toilets. There's no room because
I
I'm a
get it.
big thigh boy.
I get
There's
that.
no room
Yep.
to get in there. So at my
100%.
buddy's house, they have it's a short toilet, but the toilet seat is angled inwards.
Yeah.
So instead of so when you sit down, it automatically spreads the cheeks for you.
Oh, that's a bad thing.
And
You don't want your cheeks spread. I've learned this. I learned this a while ago. You do not want your cheeks spread
but it
because that
protects
puts
your-
too much tension.
right.
Yeah.
But here's the other thing. Their toilet's so short, they have a squatty potty thing there. But I'm already squatty pottying.
Right.
My legs, I can literally rest my knees and rest my knees. I can rest my chin on my knees and take a nap while I'm taking a dump.
Yeah, that's how it is at my
That's
house with my
very
squatty
true.
potty. With
But I don't use a squatty potty. That's just me sitting on their toilet.
but squatty potties help it fall right on out.
Well,
It's true,
That's
especially for tall
technically
people.
true.
Especially for tall people.
so 3 things I have to address. Circle toilets, not okay.
No,
Made
elongated.
by lesbians for lesbians.
Daniel,
No, I'll explain.
they're called round toilets, first of all.
Yeah. Okay, circle round toilets by lesbians for
I
lesbians.
sold toilets for a living.
Say that more seriously.
How many lesbians did you sell them to?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, how many lesbians?
I don't know. I don't
No,
ask.
You should have kept a tally. Let me explain why. Those round toilets, you're big like me. How often does the things not all get in the right place? You need the egg shape so everything can comfortably just relax
So,
and release.
you're
But when
saying-
you're doing the circle, you have to readjust for certain things to get to certain places.
So So there's not big lesbians in the world?
They don't have danglers. You and I, we got fishing lures hanging down there. I'm not trying to fish.
Okay. Well, fine. But I'm glad that you stand.
Anyways, so there's that. Second. Oh, I'm always naked. 100%.
This dude, okay. I have this man. I don't know why. I've stayed at your house many times. Why you have to take off all your clothes?
Even
with companies around, you take off all of your clothes to take a dump. Who does that?
Bears.
Beats.
Battlestar Galactica. Listen, I'm sorry. Yes. This podcast is really starting to enlighten me on the fact that I'm very strange in the bathroom. Anyways.
Strip naked to poop.
Yes, I do strip completely naked.
I stand to wipe.
I strip completely naked in order to go to the bathroom.
Is there a reasoning?
Yes.
What's the reasoning?
Okay, so one, I'm a big boy. I got tree trunk legs.
Okay.
When I have pants
if
on,
your pants are at your ankles,
then it makes me do this. I'm doing this, okay? You know how uncomfortable this is? Because then I'm just sitting there trying to squeeze, and my little legs are shaking, but I'm stuck. When I'm naked, I can go like this. All right, I chill. I'm on a throne made for a man.
but
Naked.
What I also appreciate
Wait,
is
there's
your
more
reading
reasons.
material of choice is Game Informer magazine.
Right. So you know why? Because I'm in there to do what? Make a poo. You know what I get inspired by? Reading articles about Ubisoft games. Anyways. So here's reason number 2, I'm naked. I like the cold.
Wait.
I like to be cold.
What does that have to do with pooping?
Well, because normally there's no carpet in the bathroom, so your feet are just on the nice tile.
You do know that they make rugs for
I don't
under
care.
the toilet.
Yeah, I don't use those. I put my feet directly flat on the tile.
Yes, I know. Your bathroom is
my
very
back-
cold.
My back goes up against the nice cold toilet seat.
Do you remember? I remember when your daughter was born.
Yeah.
Not born. She was a little older. But
Okay.
you don't have a bathtub in your house.
No.
So you took a tote.
Yeah, a blue Yeti, is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Yeah, a big blue Yeti, like
you
10
sit it
gallon
in
one.
your stand-up shower.
Yep.
And then that's the bathtub you
And
wash your daughter in.
I filled it up with the shower head.
Yep.
And I put her in there with her toys.
And then you left it in there for a long time.
I would leave it in there if she was going to take a bath the next day. Because a lot of times I would take it in there and empty it out because guess what? I would also use it for, having guests over. It's just my daughter's naked body. It's all good.
What?
She's taking a bath. Do you not get naked for baths? Am I weird in that too?
So you said I use it when friends come over, and then you said,
Not for my daughter's naked body. I'm saying she takes a bath in there. Friends come over, so I go get ice.
put it
The next day, right? So I take it out. But I have ice in there. Then I have to drain it out again. So I put it back in the shower and drain it out, and then fill it back
Can I
up.
ask you a question? Do you clean it before you do all this?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not just mixing everything in together.
Just had to ask.
Listen, I haven't done this in a long time. This was a while ago.
Has your daughter figured out how to use a normal shower now?
No.
You just put her in the washing machine.
She has oversensitive ears. And so the sound in my shower echoes so much and it's so loud
Yeah, it does.
that it hurts her ears so bad that she can't. She
Your
can't.
shower
stand it.
is very acoustic.
Yeah, that's why I sing in it. It sounds so good in the shower.
I've spent a lot of time at your house.
That's true. I'm not done with talking about poo
I know.
yet.
Go ahead.
So to answer your question about the bidet,
Holy cow! That was 20 minutes ago.
I know. So the reason I don't feel more confident is because I'm very hairy all over.
His nickname is Dingleberry.
I'm very hairy. So yes, the bidet gets there, it does its business, but then what happens? I understand. But it's a forest. It went from a Sahara desert to a rainforest. It's hard to get all that water, baby. And so there's a lot of times I'm walking away with swamp booty. Okay?
Still dripping?
Still dripping. I'm drip dropping. It's clean, but it's drip dropping.
You know what I hate? I've asked my wife to help me shave my booty.
I've shaved.
She said no.
Well, I've shaved my booty. It gets itchy real fast.
Yeah. So I hate nothing more than being on a work site.
It's rashy.
I hate nothing more than being on a work site,
Yeah.
taking a dump,
Yeah.
and then sweating the rest of the day after you've taken a dump. Because no
Yeah.
matter how clean you get,
Especially with
if you're
your
sweating
80%.
afterward, oh my god, if you're sweating afterwards, it's a bad day.
All right.
I just want to say, I do not poop naked unless I'm like getting in the shower beforehand.
I mean, that's fair.
So, have you ever pooped in the shower?
Once.
Was it an accident or on purpose?
Yes.
So, 1 week.
I was very sick. I was extraordinarily sick, and I was in the shower. I knew I couldn't get out and get to the toilet, and I had a feeling I might even slip and fall. So I just bent over and let her rip.
So I was. Listen, I was.
I was trying to paint the wall. Anyways,
It's funny you say that because I was also really sick one time, but I thought I was feeling better. It was after like compulsing vomit for the last like couple days.
I want to point one thing out real quick before you continue. I'm sorry. We're doing the hard work for the rest of you guys to know how much you can talk about poo on YouTube without getting demonetized. All right, go on.
But anyway, so I was really sick, so I took a shower because I felt good for once.
Yeah.
And I really had to fart bad.
Well,
So I was like, okay. I was like, I was drying off like my legs,
Yeah.
and I went to fart, and it smelled really bad. And I'm pretty sure I felt something dislodge. I turned around. There was just a Bob Ross painting on the shower wall. So I restarted the shower, cleaned it all off, re-showered myself. It was a bad day.
dude, okay. There is nothing more satisfying than an echoey, bellowy fart in the shower. Because you're already now, as we all know, farts are caused by the vibrations of the booty cheeks. But now you're adding water to that. And when you have a real deep from your gut fart.
The sound from
Oh.
farts is from the booty cheeks. Farts themselves don't come from the booty cheeks vibrating. Only the sound does.
Yeah, that's what
No, you said farts come from the vibration of the booty cheek. That's not what farts come from.
I'm not trying to say that every time your booty cheeks vibrate, you fart. A new fart is made. They're not born
Oh my
from the
gosh.
vibration of your.
All right.
Anyway, the sound is created from
Okay.
the vibration.
All right.
There's nothing better than that in the shower. That's all I was trying to say.